business uses of life insurance. It is possible to buy insurance on your key employee. So if you're worried about the death of your key employee, you could buy key employee life insurance. Now, just as a review, group life benefits the employee. They name the beneficiary. If they die, the money goes to the beneficiary. Key employee life insurance, the employer is the beneficiary. So who does this benefit? The employer. Premiums are not tax deductible. They're only tax deductible if it benefits the employee. So premiums are not tax deductible on key employee life insurance. So you're my key employee, I buy key employee life insurance on you. I do not, as the business owner, get to deduct the premiums. When you die, no matter if you're working for me or not, so long as I've been paying the premiums, I, the business, get the face amount tax-free. Life insurance proceeds are always tax-free to the beneficiary, and the beneficiary is me in this story. So you, the employee, of course, would know that I'm buying life insurance on you. You would still have to pass a physical exam. Partnership life insurance. There's lots of business partnerships that exist out there that have specific needs. So let's say that there is a partnership and Sam and Bob are the two partners. So Sam and Bob are in business together. The business is valued at $500,000. Sam and Bob are going to have to meet with a lawyer, and this lawyer is going to draft what's called a cross-purchase buy sell agreement. Now, the cross-purchase buy sell agreement is funded with life insurance, partnership life insurance. So who buys insurance on whom? Sam buys a policy on Bob's life for $250,000. Bob buys a policy on Sam's life for $250,000. So it represents the fact that they are 50-50 business partners. If their business was valued at $100,000, each policy would need to be written for what amount? $50,000, exactly. And what if there were 3 business partners? How many life insurance policies would you have to sell to fund a cross-purchase buy-sell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each partner would have to buy 2 policies. So a total of 6 policies would have to be sold to fund a 3-person partnership. So we have a lawyer who drafts up this cross-purchase buy-sell, and Sam and Bob buy insurance on each other. We also have to have Sam and Bob's spouses sign it. So we've got Mary and Carol. What happens? Let's say that Sam dies. Bob just got $250,000 paid out tax-free. He is forced to buy out Mary. Now remember, she already agreed to this when she signed the buy-sell agreement. Bob becomes a sole proprietor. Mary gets her money. Mary's happy. Her spouse died. And the business will continue to be successful. It's important in a partnership to make sure that this, otherwise remember, Sam's interest in his business would have passed along to Mary. She might not be so good at building jet engines, right? So Bob buys out Mary. Mary has her money. Bob is a sole proprietor. Everybody's happy. So the cross-purchase buy-sell was signed by all of the parties in this story. Sam and Bob, Mary, and Carol. They all agreed to this. Okay, let me change the story slightly. Let's say that Sam and Bob are in business together. The value of their business is $250,000. Let's say that 10 years goes by and they dissolve their partnership. They are no longer in business together. and let's say that then Bob dies. Where's the money going to go? To Sam. Assume the premiums have still been paid. You are making that assumption. But there will be no need to buy out the spouse anymore because the business is no longer in business. So if Bob dies, the money would still go to Sam. Remember, insurable interest. You only need to have it at time of application. That's it. Number 3 is split dollar life insurance. Split dollar is another type of a non-qualified plan where the employer helps a few, but not everybody, it is discriminatory, a few employees buy whole life. Split dollar life insurance is a way that the employer helps just a few employees buy whole life. E, Social Security. So there's so much in this chapter. So it kind of jumps all around. Social Security can be remembered with a funny acronym, and the acronym goes like this: OASDHI. Old Age Survivor Disability and Health Insurance. Social Security. So if you're 25 years of age or older, 3 months before your birthday, you're supposed to get a Social Security benefit statement. If you've never read yours, I actually urge you to read it. It's quite interesting. If they don't go broke, which, you know, maybe they'll fix it, maybe they won't, what could you get as your OA, your old age retirement benefit? So it tells you right on that form that they send to you. Every year they send it out. If you were to die today, your surviving spouse, if they have dependent children, how much would they get as your survivor benefit? The survivor benefit typically blacks out until that surviving spouse reaches retirement age, and then what would they get? What could you get if you were to become totally disabled under the disability benefit? And HI is the portion that is Medicare. So we have all of these different types of benefits available under Social Security. Look at the death benefit. $255 may be paid to someone after your death, which is so tiny. Social Security benefits are one of the few things out there that are going to go up with inflation. They are tied to the Consumer Price Index, the CPI. So Social Security benefits do go up as there are changes in the Consumer Price Index. And how much you are eligible to receive is different from how much I am eligible to receive. It's based upon what's called your PIA, which stands for Primary Insurance Amount, which is a formula based upon how much you've paid into the system, how long you've been paying into the system, what benefit it is, and when you need it, how much you would be eligible to receive. So everybody's are different. So once again, read your benefit statement. It's kind of interesting if you haven't had that chance. FSA tax review. Individual life insurance premiums are not tax deductible. They are not. Individual life insurance face amounts are tax-free to the beneficiary. We know that. We also know that the face amount of your life insurance is included in the insured's taxable estate. And we know that estate taxes are due at the death of the last spouse. We know that if you have a participating policy and they pay out dividends, those dividends are not taxable. They're viewed as a return of premium. Group life insurance, this is all just a review. Any premiums paid for by the employer are tax deductible to the employer as a business expense for doing something nice for the employee. The face amounts are tax-free, group life insurance. Number 3 is something new called a modified endowment contract. A modified endowment contract is really a tax category that was established by the IRS in the early 80s, a MEC. MECs have to do with taxes. Have to do with taxes. And who is it that we pay our taxes to? The IRS. It is a life insurance policy. So a MEC is a life insurance policy that has a cash value that grows too fast for the IRS to feel comfortable with it, basically. It's called the 7-pay test. If the cash value exceeds the premiums paid in the first 7 years, then that life insurance policy becomes a modified endowment contract. And things like loans are taxable. Loans are taxable, where in normal life insurance, loans are tax-free. They also will have early withdrawal penalties. If you take money out